Oh, here we go. What's up, Jared?
What's up, Justin?
Nothing much. I've been enjoying.
Yeah.
Bro, I've always wanted to have this one-on-one conversation. I can't.
What?
Okay, no. Okay. Let me get my clip. You have to put a shirt on.
Oh shit. Start the stream over.
Okay.
My blanket's over me. I'm not getting up.
Okay. Get Michael. Can we start over?
Yeah, start it over. I'm gonna leave.
Start over. Can we start over? 1 second. Are we not? Oh, here we go. We're live. Jared, join back. We're live right now. We just got live. So when you're ready. So what's up, guys?
This may be remembered as
Oh, Jared, you're back. Jared?
Yes, I have a shirt on this time.
All right, that's
Actually, a
great.
pretty appropriate one for the conversation.
I don't think it was live before, to be honest. I don't even know.
Thank God.
I don't even know because it didn't say live before. But anyway, it's me and Jared talking. We're going to talk about the Knicks playoffs, the NBA Finals, what happened with USA, and all of that. I'm very excited to talk about finally with
The Precious Block and K. Disney, my favorite play of all time.
the biggest Knicks fan. I'm very excited to talk about it. But yeah, we're just chilling out. Like, comment, subscribe, and so forth. But yeah, Jared, you want to start us off?
What topic do you want to? Wait, is Jacob on?
Let's talk about the finals. Why not?
Okay, Suns in 6.
Suns in 6.
That's not my prediction even before game 1.
You actually believe that? After Giannis got 41? Are you shocked by
Like
that?
I said, that was my prediction before game 1. I don't change my
I have Bucks in 7. I'm sticking by it.
All right.
Should I tell you why?
Because I know why. I was talking about it at work today with my co-counselor, and the reason why is because Giannis goes off every single night, and they just need consistency. If they can play how they did in game 3, or no, what was the one was yesterday? It was game 3 yesterday, right? Yeah.
They were
how they did in game 3 yesterday, in that meaning Middleton, Drew, all them, then they're chilling. If the Bucks are consistent, then they have this series in the bag. The reason why I'm saying Suns in 6 is because Chris Paul has the playoff experience, and the Bucks, they're just not a consistent team. They're a really good team, but they're not consistent.
Okay. You want to point out why you're wrong a little bit? They're inconsistent, but if Middleton steps up, they win. Holiday could play his own on defense whenever he misses shots.
If Holiday doesn't have a good game, they need both. They need all three.
No, they do not.
You're saying they don't need all three of them to step up?
They need Middleton to perform like a star. They need Middleton to perform like a star. I know Giannis is going to be doing all that. You need Middleton. That's what you need. But the other thing is they had so much energy last night. The other 2 games they were lacking. I blame Budenholzer, to be completely honest with you, with these coach adjustments.
Yeah,
right?
The coaching needs to get better.
The coaching is much better for Monty Williams, right?
Yeah. I hate to admit it. I think
But you're talking into the thing. I can't hear you. It sounds like
I'm saying Monty Williams. Even as much as I hate to admit it, I think Monty Williams kind of got snubbed from Coach of the Year.
Oh, let's bring that up now. So you think Thibodeau shouldn't have won?
Well, I'm happy he did, obviously, but I mean, looking at how Monty Williams did.
But it makes sense. They had Chris Paul.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess with Tibbs, he turned nothing into something.
Oh, nothing into something. So is Randall going to perform like that again?
Well, I mean, time will tell. You never know, but I'm saying I think it's very possible that he'll have another he'll have another season like he did, like this season.
Jared, you don't understand with the Knicks. It's only get worse from there.
You think he peaked?
Yes.
I will have to disagree with you on that.
He's not playing better than that. He's playing above his head. You know that too.
I mean, he'll still be an all-star, but I don't know about.
No, I don't think he'll be an all-star.
Justin, I'm saying he'll still be an all-star, but I don't know about the production that like he did this year. I don't know if he's going to do that every single year. Especially if we got like stars. Especially if we got like, if he's not like the first option next year.
Oh, he's not going to be the first option.
No, I'm saying if he's not. I'm saying he could. I'm saying if he's not.
Do you think he will be the second option?
Depends on free agency. Depends on who we get.
What? Who do you think the Knicks are getting?
It's hard to tell at this point, honestly.
Chris Paul. If they what's better for Chris Paul? If they win a ring, or if they don't win a ring, for him to come from.
If they don't win a ring, he'll maybe come, but if they win a ring, he's 100% staying.
Even if he doesn't get the money, I think he's out no matter what.
Oh, well, I guess the money. Yeah, that's really what it is.
Because he wants a long-term deal, not the 1 year and then.
And then you go, yeah. If it depends on the money, I guess. Yeah, but I feel like if the Suns don't match the Knicks offer, but this is after the fact, like it's after the finals are over and the Suns are champions.
Oh, so you're
maybe I feel like you say what?
If Jacob's here, could you get the guarantee music? Because Jared, do you have a guarantee about the Suns? Do you guarantee?
So what am I guaranteeing?
The Suns. Go ahead.
Oh, to win the title? Yes, 100%.
Say it.
Guaranteed. Suns in 6.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna be in 6 if that happens. If it happens, it'll be in 5 if the Suns win. They have to get the Bucks out quick.
I don't know. I see it in 6. I've been saying Suns in 6 since before the series.
The Suns have very good fast-paced offense, but the defense of the Bucks, you know what they always say? I'm against it a little bit, but defense wins championships.
Oh, because you get the Nets. Because your two favorite teams are like two of the best offensive teams in the league, and they're both shit.
Here's the thing: the Nets, when you have 3 stars, it's kind of hard, and when you have Damian Lillard, it's kind of hard.
You're saying it's hard to play defense?
Yeah, but it depends who the team is. I think the Suns are not as firepower compared to the Nets.
Offensively, yes.
So
they're
that's
better on defense. That's why they're in the finals, and the Nets aren't. Injuries.
Okay, Jared.
Okay, Suns Nets finals. I get Suns in 7.
Explain.
Huh?
Explain.
The Suns have the defense that the Nets don't.
Okay, let's play a game. Ready? Who's going to Kyrie?
Oh my God. Here we go.
I'm being serious. Like no, Chris Paul can't guard Kai. Kai is one of the most talented players ever.
Okay, no. Handles, yes.
Most all around. Hi. Oh, my name is Peter. Stop.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I am the number one. Oh, that's you. Number one Knicks fan. That is you.
Yes. You saw my IG post this morning?
Oh, I saw it. I liked it. I saw Randall. I was wild.
Yes, sir.
And then Ryan had
the get picked with Atlantic Scrubs.
And of course, he had the Boston Scrubs. Sad day for the city of Boston. But Jared, my question for you was, where did we leave off? I'm getting confused now. We're off Chris Paul top. Oh yeah,
we're talking about like if the Suns and the Nets were to face off.
All right, so let's play this game. Who's the best player in the world?
Kate Disney.
So who's gonna guard him? Oh, he has it set up for me right here.
The last 3 are irrelevant. Really?
Answer the question. Then you're gonna leave him open?
I don't know. Why are we talking about the Nets? They're not even like in the playoffs right now.
No, okay.
Oh, Justin, we had in my group of camps, we had a jersey day, and one of my kids was wearing a KD jersey.
Oh, you were cursing him out?
What?
I'm joking.
You thought that, you know?
Were you annoyed? Were you getting all?
Well, I was like, at first I was like, oh, really?
Oh.
Then I kind of got over it. I was like, whatever.
That's a perfect topic to transition to.
I am not rooting for Team USA, and because of that, I've not said a word to Matt in weeks.
Do you think they're gonna win?
No, they will. But I'm not rooting for them.
Then why did you text me they aren't gonna win?
Oh, because I was getting overhyped because of the pressure of Sheila Block and KD.
So my question for you, Jared, is: you think even if Canada was there, they would still beat them?
You're saying if USA would beat Canada?
Yeah, if they played.
I think they would.
Okay, so you're just hating. That's basically what the topic is.
When I texted you the other day, I was like hating. Yeah, I was hating.
So you're hating. That's what it.
Well, I was then. Yeah, like, and that's why I'm not rooting for them because of KD.
Do you think the
Draymond.
trouble could be their size? Because
And
KD's
they
the
chose
tallest
Kevin
guy.
Love over Randall. What?
KD's the tallest guy on the court.
What do you mean? Like on all the teams?
On Team USA, he's the tallest guy.
They don't have a center.
Bam, but
Oh yeah, but he's taller than Bam.
yeah. So, what do you think? You think that's gonna be an issue, or it still doesn't
Oh,
matter?
the height, yeah. Well, yeah, but like I would say yes because they like look at the Rockets last year how they got worse after they traded Capella, but like
It,
at the same time,
Team
what,
USA.
would you say they got worse after they traded Capella?
Who, the Rockets?
Yeah.
Some ways, no. Free pointing, no.
Yeah, no, just floor spacing. But other than that, like I feel like they were sacrificing so much.
Didn't they get Rocco? Or am I?
But they did get Rocco in that trade though. So
I think
you
that
do
helped
add some defense, but still, like, I don't know. I feel like they got worse.
I think that helped them, to be honest. I don't think they were winning with Capella. So you better get rid
I
of
don't
him.
know. I feel like they got worse, but that's just me.
And we didn't do this either.
What?
The draft lottery.
What?
The draft lottery.
What about it?
We didn't talk about it. Do you want to talk about
Oh,
it?
first I want to finish this conversation.
All right, let's finish this.
So about the Team USA about how, like not having a true center. I don't think it will affect them because they just have so much star power.
It's ridiculous of how
Like
crazy.
their worst player is a washed Kevin Love. That's pretty insane.
And Draymond is
Kevin Love is who's the second best player on his like actual third best player on his actual like NBA team.
Do you think Kevin Love is going to the Nets?
Who?
K Love.
I mean the Nets are kind of turning into a retirement home for those like washed stars. So I guess so.
Okay, if they have Kevin Love, will he be a better fit than Blake Griffin?
Yes, because Kevin Love's more of a shooter.
But the dunking, the defense. Kevin Love doesn't play defense.
That's true. And Blake has more house and stuff.
But Kevin Love, it's interesting. Kevin Love and KD are sharing a room. You know that?
In Vegas or wherever they're on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Maybe that's Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's pretty interesting to think about.
That's
Interesting
interesting.
because of that. There's like speculation that he'll go to the Nets.
And there's also the Blazers they were bringing up because he's from Oregon.
I've always been an advocate for Kevin Love to the Blazers. Always.
I'm hoping.
I think I'd be a perfect fit.
I think it would be a spot up shooter. Perfect.
Yeah. No, he would fit better on the Blazers than you keep Blake on the Nets.
But I don't know if Blake's going to resign, they said. And Bruce Brown, they also said he
So
might.
Jeff Green a free agent too.
Oh, Bruce Brown and Jeff Green are resigning. That's what it was. And the other guy.
Wait, oh yeah. So Jeff Green's a free agent. Yeah. I think Blake would resign. I don't really see any other team just even wanting him.
Do you want the Knicks to get
I'm not
Dinwiddie?
sure as how the Knicks won't want him.
Do you want the Knicks to get Dinwiddie?
No. Because we'd overpay and he's coming off an injury. It's kind of risky.
Did you hear what he said or no?
Yeah, and he wants to play for an LA team also.
No, the Nets. He said, "I'll come."
No, that's what Dinwiddie said about where he wants to play like in the future. He wants to play.
He
for
said
LA
he'll come to the Nets if they give him $25 million
per year. Yeah, I'm not doing that. If I'm the
He's
Knicks.
not worth that. Coming off an injury.
That's what I'm saying. And plus, he doesn't even want to play for the Knicks. He literally said if he leaves the Nets, he wants to go to LA, like either the Lakers or the Clippers.
If I was Dinwiddie, I would definitely go to the Lakers or Clippers. They're set.
No, me too.
Do you think Kawhi is staying?
Yeah, well, that's the age-old question. That depends. Like, if you say the Clippers are quote unquote set, are you assuming Kawhi stays or like?
Nick has a question or a statement. He isn't going to stay with the Nets. Who's he talking about? Blake Griffin?
Probably. I don't know.
Probably. Yeah, I don't think Blake is going to stay. Probably not. That's why Kevin Love's a good replacement. They put in that system to shoot.
If I'm the Nets, I'd only go after Kevin Love.
Oh, he meant Dinwiddie. That's what he meant.
Yeah, and he's right.
Yeah, I don't think Dinwiddie's going to stay.
But Blake will stay.
Oh, Griffin. He was talking about Blake Griffin.
Yeah, Blake Griffin will stay.
I don't think so. I don't
see any other team like even wanting him.
If I was the Clippers, I would sign him. If I was the Lakers, I would sign him. If I was the Suns, I would sign him. Because the Suns need a backup power forward, right?
They do. Oh yeah, he would actually be a really good fit on the Suns.
I think that would be great. Chris
Keep
Paul.
in mind, like Darius Saric is missing all next season with the ACL.
Saric is out the whole next season too?
Probably. I mean, I had the same injury last year. It takes a long ass time to recover from.
So then, I could see a fit for Blake Griffin. I could see Melo going to Phoenix as well, to be honest. To fit in there.
Melo to the Knicks.
No, that's not.
I hope.
No.
I want him to retire as on the Knicks.
What is this? Do you like the music? Someone was playing music. I don't know.
Wasn't me.
Did you hear that? Or was that me?
I don't know. I heard something. So,
Okay. Spencer
what
didn't.
were we talking about? Oh yeah, but didn't you ask me about Kawhi and then I kind of just
Yeah.
I
Let's
kinda
go
just
back to
ignored you.
Kawhi.
Oh yeah. So with Kawhi, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he stays because look how far the Clippers made it without him. And
You
then
could
if
say
they have a
that.
healthy Kawhi, they'd be in the finals.
You could say that, but maybe they play better without Kawhi. Paul George being their one option,
Possibly.
right?
So there's a lot of questions.
There's a lot of scenarios. I think Kawhi personally stays for the +1 and see how they do. And
I think. Oh, you're saying he just adds another year to his contract because of free agent in 2022?
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah,
most
they do.
realistic. So yeah, this offseason coming up, I think he resigns.
yeah, he's gonna stay in his contract for the next year.
I guess so. Yeah, and then become free agent in 2022.
That's a
And
thing.
isn't
that-
Paul George a free agent in 2022 also?
I'm pretty sure. So they're probably gonna leave at the same time if they do.
Yeah. So the Clippers really only have one more year of actually contending.
And I feel like the Clippers have next year could be their year. To be completely
Yes.
honest, fully healthy, like what you said, they
To
could
at least
possibly
make the finals. Yeah.
Like what you said, exactly. I think they could take the Bucks to run of the money, even more than Phoenix.
Well, you think the Bucks are going to represent the East in the finals next year?
No, sadly not. I think it's the Nets.
Unfortunately, I may have to agree with you.
Wow, we're agreeing.
See, all of a sudden, I'm not like
Bias.
the dumbest fan ever when I'm on the podcast.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
But in the group chat, I'm like saying
Biggest
Randall's
clown.
the gay thing. I don't understand.
Realistically, if you're gonna be realistic now, what seed do you think the Knicks will be next year?
I saw a
No changing in the roster. You stick to
I
two.
will say before I give you my prediction, I saw a video on TikTok doing like ranking the teams in the East, and they had the Knicks at 5, which I kind of disagree with because they had the Hawks and the Heat behind the Knicks, which I don't know if that would be the case.
When's Depot coming back?
I think Oladipo will be back for next season.
And it wasn't.
Oh, no,
Jimmy,
he's coming back in November. So he's missing a month.
didn't Jimmy Butler also have COVID, so they were losing?
Yeah, no, Butler had COVID. They had COVID issues in the beginning of the year also.
We're forgetting about Boston.
Well, yeah, this ranking had Boston ahead of us actually too.
So then Philly, Bucks, and Nets.
Those three, yeah.
I think you're counting wrong, Jared.
Oh, excuse me. What?
Aren't you not counting wrong? Heat, Celtics, Bucks, Sixers, Nets. It's 5 teams.
Yeah, Celtics, Bucks. No. I'm saying in this in this ranking they had the Knicks ahead of the Heat. It was the 5. They had the Sixers, the Nets. No, and this wasn't the order. I just know these 5 teams were ahead of us. It was the Sixers, the Nets, the Bucks. No, these 4 teams: the Sixers, Nets, Bucks. I think maybe we were 6. I don't know. We were 5, and it was the Sixers, Bucks, Nets.
Give me a second, Jared.
And Celtics were all ahead of us, and then they had the Knicks at 5, and then the Hawks at 6, which I think is kind of ridiculous.
What did you say? You said who was there?
So the Sixers, the Nets, the Bucks, and the Celtics were all ahead of us in this like hypothetical ranking, and
So
they
not
had the Hawks behind us, which I just totally disagree with.
Hawks and Heat. We're forgetting about the Heat. Let's see how many
I
games.
don't know. It depends on health with the Heat, because they kind of always have like.
I don't think it was health
issues.
at all. I think it was just based on Jimmy Butler's COVID. I don't think he's going to get another.
like, Do you think if the Heat had Oladipo in the playoffs, do you think they wouldn't have gotten? Do you think they would have gotten swept still?
They would have got a game, maybe 2.
Yeah, well, they also played the team that's in the finals now, so it's kind of hard to judge.
I think they would have got a game or 2. I don't know what exactly.
Maybe.
I don't think Jimmy Butler is going to have a major injury. Like,
But I don't know if he's gonna play like he did in the bubble. That's the thing. So I don't know. Like,
he played
depends on
decent
how.
this year.
Like I don't know. It depends on how he plays.
He played decent this year,
That is true.
bro.
He wasn't. He got stumped. He wasn't an all-star, right?
Can I not see you? It says the second take live. Oh, no, I'm back.
Yeah.
Oh, it disappeared.
It's fine. It's fine. As long as we're talking.
Yeah, this is what I was going to say to you. The Heat were 1 game back from the Knicks, and they missed Jimmy Butler. No. There he
That
is.
is true. That is true.
Did you see who it
Oh yeah,
was?
they were only one game behind us. Yes, I think we finished 7 or 8.
That was Mr. K.
I see
executive
that.
producer. There he was. Now you're under ocean again.
Me?
Yeah, now you should be back up. So yeah.
So yeah, I think we finished 7 or 8.
Oh, now you're being realistic. Wow.
Well, because I'm just thinking about all the teams that finished ahead of us this year. It's the Hawks, the Bucks, the Sixers. Yeah. There's the Hawks. Yeah, it was only 3 this year. The Hawks, the Bucks, and the Hawks. Oh, we were 4 seed. No, Hawks weren't ahead of us. What am I saying?
I could see
The Bucks,
Hawks
the Bucks, the Sixers, and the Nets all finished ahead of us. Which obviously that would be the case again this year. Although with the Sixers, you never know.
I think you're 8th seed.
I think we're 7. Well, okay. So obviously the 3 teams that finished ahead of us this year, they will again as well.
Probably.
And then add the Heat, the Hawks, and the
Celtics.
So yeah, I think 8th seed, yeah, or 7.
And then maybe you could put Washington or the Pacers fully healthy. Maybe even the Bulls with Zach LaVine and Vucevic.
God, not with the Bulls
Together? Zach LaVine and Vucevic together?
I see so many delusional Bulls fans on Instagram.
It's actually possible. Let's talk about the Bulls. Why not?
Oh, God, they're trash.
How are they trash?
No defense.
But
Smith might be one of the worst defensive centers in the entire league.
If Zach LaVine didn't miss any time, that'd have been fine. You realize that?
Wouldn't make the play-in, but they wouldn't.
Exactly. And the Knicks are going to be worse next year.
Yeah, this is kind of scary to think about. As if you think about all these teams that finished behind us, that were all had so much more talent. Like even like the Hornets, like they could easily finish ahead of us. Like it's just crazy to think about. I feel like the only teams that are locks to finish behind us, the Magic, the Cavs, the Pistons, even the Pistons, they might finish ahead of us with Cade.
No, they're not. The Cavs have more talent. If you want to go by that.
Not the trade Sexton. Oh, you're saying just the roster as it is right now? Like we're talking about pre-free agency and all that?
Oh, yeah. But
okay.
That's a great point you just brought up. I want to think about Sexton in the Knicks. Would you trade for him?
Yes.
You would?
Without a doubt. We need a scoring point guard, and he's only like 20.
Could I pull up Trade Machine or something?
And Justin, we can get him for cheap. The Cavs are like brain dead, so they will literally do anything to get him.
Can you pull up Trade Machine, or should I?
I can't. I'm not on my computer.
Then
I would do Knox, Obi.
Set this up.
Frank.
I'm gonna set this up for you. Give me a second. Screen share. Open system. How do I open the system preferences? It said I need to open system preferences, whatever.
We don't need that. I'll just tell you the trade that I'm thinking of.
All right, bet.
Knox.
Let me
Frank,
do it on the thing. Wait.
Knox. Can I? What?
Yeah, go.
Knox, Frank, Obi, and maybe add who else?
You see my screen?
No, I don't see anything. It's fine. Knox, Frank, Obi. Who else is on the team?
Then let me do it on here. Cavs, Cleveland, and you said the Knicks, right, Jared?
Yeah. So those 3 young guys I said: Kevin Knox, Frank, and Obi.
Sexton has no contract.
2 firsts. 2 firsts.
All right, you said Obi,
Knox, Frank, a first and a second. I think that's pretty fair.
So the only value is Opie.
And the first round pick. If you think about this, the Cavs are in a rebuild, so they can use the young pieces, and you could easily turn around Knox and Frank.
Pieces.
You think we'd have to add like quickly or something?
Yes. Maybe they even want RJ.
They won't want. I'm not going to be RJ for Colin Sexton. Hell no.
Then you're gonna have to give up. You're at least gonna have to give up quickly. They don't want Opie.
I love that man. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's good to improve.
Opie quickly.
A core of RJ, Sexton, and Randall would finish ahead of.
Okay. I thought it would
finish ahead of like the Bulls or any of those teams.
Opie, quickly, and Mitch.
That's fair.
And a first.
Wait. And what?
A first.
That would probably get it done.
I think that will get it done. And I'm fine with Taj and Noel.
Yeah, maybe you could sign somebody better in free agency.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect idea.
Maybe you could sign like Dwight Howard or something. So like, you could even start Dwight Howard. Like honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to that. for like really cheap. He signs like a 1-year deal.
I like Noel starter, but I don't see Noel being a starter.
Then sign Dwight to start.
Is Dwight's contract up?
Yeah, he's a free agent. He signed a 1-year deal with the Sixers.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, sign just a 1-year deal just for that.
I think
next
that's a
season.
move.
And then if he's good, then just re-sign him to another 1-year deal.
Dwight helps actually a lot defensively.
Exactly, and plus Dwight's like is a big body, so he'll get like boards and he still blocks too.
The Knicks
Kind of like who he reminds me of. You know, remember in the 2012-13 Knicks, Tyson Chandler, like same idea. You know what I mean?
Much older. He's
Much older, though, like not as dominant, because that version of Tyson won Defensive Player of the Year. So I don't think Dwight's doing that, but I think it could be something similar where it's just a big body in the paint to get all the boards and block people.
I'm forgetting. There was a center that was traded possibly to Raptors or Blazers. I'm forgetting the center.
Ken Birch.
No, he wanted the 2 trade destinations was Raptors and Blazers.
Wait, and what team is he on now?
It was a random player. Maybe was it Cat? That's Cat, maybe? I don't remember.
Okay.
It was someone. It was a center deal that they were saying with the Raptors and Blazers need a center. And they're trying to
Ibaka maybe?
No, there were 2 different teams. The Raptors and Blazers wanted that guy from a team. I don't know who they were talking about.
Like in the past.
Yeah, like this past couple
Like during
years.
the trade deadline?
No, like now. There was rumors going on. A couple weeks ago.
There are rumors that Serge Ibaka.
Was it Ibaka?
It sounds like it would be Ibaka.
Maybe.
I
Ibaka's
heard rumors about Ibaka going back to the Raptors.
It might be.
You're the Blazers fan. Would you want Ibaka?
Of course, he spreads the floor. But I don't know how much I would give up for him.
Yeah.
Isn't he old?
Well, no, free agency. He's a free agent. Yeah.
Yeah, I would take him as a backup instead of.
Right. You have Nurkic. So I guess you could be the backup and then let Kanter walk maybe.
Kanter was good in the regular season.
There's no defense. That's the thing. Like he's a beast on the boards, obviously, but
I don't
just
want
that when you play him, you sacrifice a lot of defense.
No, it depends on the matchup. It depends on the matchup. That's what it really depends.
I guess it
on.
depends on whoever the other team center is.
That's what it depends. Because Jokic was pretty.
Playing against Jokic, you get smoked. Even like a good defensive center like Nerlens Noel could not.
Stop! No. Don't you dare say that.
What? He is a good defensive center.
He could block Kanter and Feast.
You talking about Noel?
Yeah.
He could block pretty much any player.
No, you could block LeBron James.
I said pretty much. He can't block LeBron, obviously.
Stop.
Well, although there's a clip of Jarrett Allen blocking LeBron.
No, but you play like Noel and Taj, so you could do it too, right?
Oh, you're saying like in our games?
Yeah.
I can't block any. I mean, I could block pretty much
But
anybody
Noel
that we end up playing with.
Yeah,
I maybe blocked Anthony that one time. Remember that?
Yeah, you were very happy.
Yeah.
Excited.
I think the only person that I played with that I haven't blocked is Ali.
Oh, he's just too good.
Yeah, exactly.
What was I going to say? I want to go over the Timberwolves because that's like interesting. The team to talk about. So they said they're not trading.
Whatever happened to talk about the Knicks?
Oh, we will. We'll get to it.
The Wolves? All right, what do you want to talk about with the Wolves? How are they interesting?
Because D'Angelo Russell, they're not trading. And they're
retarded for doing that.
Because they traded for him a couple of years ago.
They should just trade D'Lo for Simmons straight up. I would do that. Give Simmons a fresh start.
Oh, but
and D'Lo, like, yeah, I guess.
No, I wouldn't do that if I was the. Why would I do that if I was the Sixers?
Floor spacing for Embiid.
I would need something else and straight up.
Maybe D'Lo and like maybe a good piece, like a good young piece, maybe like that McDaniels guy or something.
And their Cat's probably out of town, to be completely honest with you.
You think Cat's gonna leave?
He's out of town.
I think he could end up leaving.
That's who I think it was. It was Raptors or Blazers.
For Cat?
Yeah.
I don't see him on either team. I don't know. Raptors make sense, but I don't know about Blazers.
So we trade Nurkic and so forth again.
I don't know how I feel about that. But Raptors, I could see that. Maybe like
Siakam.
Yeah, it'll be Siakam because Siakam had like the down year and stuff. Like
Siakam.
by the Raptors now.
Siakam, maybe Gary Trent. I don't know. And a pick.
Yeah.
I could see that. Now let's talk about your New York Knicks. We'll get to the main topic of this discussion. So, what do you
All
think?
right. What are your questions about the Knicks? I can
My
answer all of
question
them.
is, what do you think is going to happen? You think they're
This
going to keep?
offseason?
Yes.
Well, sure as hell hope we fix our point guard issue. So by that I mean maybe sign like I'll just throw out a bunch of guys that are easily signable. Lonzo, Conley, Lowry, like one of these three guys. Either Lonzo, Lowry, Conley, maybe even like Kendrick Nunn, like somebody like that. Devontae Graham, I've heard too. Like all those, like those five guys, I'd say would be like a good fit.
So Rose is staying or not staying?
Rose, I think Rose stays. Like comes off the bench.
Okay. Then is quickly staying.
I don't know. I think he's out because I got a trade.
Okay, to who? Where's he going? You're the
Well, we
general
talked about
manager.
before with Colin Sexton. Well, I guess if we're getting like
But you said you're getting Lonzo.
yeah, exactly. Well, okay, so I guess if we don't get one of those 5-point guards that I mentioned, then we trade for Sexton, and then quickly is out like then.
Okay, that makes more sense, to be honest.
Yes.
I think that's a last resort, Sexton.
Yes.
So what do you
so
think?
in that context,
Can the Knicks get Sexton?
They could, yeah. I think
You think that's most likely?
Most likely between signing one of those.
Yeah, I'm gonna create a Google document, right? I'm gonna list your team. I'm gonna list your general managers. I'm gonna list the team. That's what I'm gonna do. So I'll go player by player. So you said they're gonna get who did you say they were just gonna get?
Sexton.
Sexton. Who are they gonna trade?
Quickly, Obi. Then the
Quickly, Opie Mitch.
Robinson and
The first.
whatchamacallit, in that first round pick, he's only one of the
Quickly,
first round picks coming up.
Do
What?
you think it's too much? I don't know.
Maybe get rid of Quickly.
Okay, we get rid of Quickly. So Quickly.
I think the Cavs would still do that. Maybe add another pick. Maybe
They don't know. I think you get rid of Mitch. I guess keep Mitch. I would get rid of the
Mitch,
first.
Obi, and like maybe 2 picks would be good. Like maybe like
2
2
first round picks, Opie. 2 first round picks, Opie, and Quickly.
And Mitch.
I think they need a point guard to replace him because they already have
So
Jared.
I guess Obi and Quickly, or Quickly and Mitch. I got any combination of that, but Quickly has to be in. So either Quickly and Obi, or Quickly or Mitch and Mitch.
So Quickly and Mitch. We'll say that if that happens.
Yes.
So
And then we
second,
also
Opie.
trade Kevin Knox and a second rounder for Damian Dotson.
Okay.
I know. I want my former Knicks back.
Okay, Damian Dotson as well. So we have Sexton, Obi, and Damian Dotson as our team so far.
Okay, so I guess you could just add Knox on like the second round pick in there for Dotson also.
All
Get
right.
in the same package.
And then RJ, you're keeping?
Keep RJ, keep Randall,
RJ and Randall we keep. Next.
keep Rose. All right, so now it gets to free agents. So Rose we keep. Peyton, I think it's pretty obvious what I think.
So
Walk. And then I think you can might be a hot take, but I think you let Reggie Bullock walk because you can find better shooters in free agency.
not a bad idea. You're going to keep Burks though?
Yes, keep Burks.
I think the opposite. I think you should keep Reggie and get rid of Burke. No. Oh, you're right. I would let Reggie walk because there's rumors about Duncan Robinson.
Yes, I saw those. Yeah, so something like that. And Duncan Robinson's better. Well, actually, that's not. I just contradicted myself, didn't I? Okay, he's better. No. This is what I'm saying. He's better, like overall shooter. Like if you're just judging off shooting,
I'd rather have Reggie
Duncan Robinson. But if you judge by like your overall game, then I'd rather have Reggie Bullock because Reggie Bullock plays defense in addition to shooting the ball really well.
This might be crazy, but I feel like they don't need Duncan. I think Reggie is better. But we'll go with your analysis.
All right, so that's what we do.
We'll have Rose.
And then
we'll have Duncan.
it could be like a signing trade. So like Reggie goes to the Heat and Duncan goes to the Knicks.
All right, so we have Sexton, Opie, Damian, RJ, Randall, Rose, Duncan, and Burks so far. So who's going to
for guys on the team next year? All right, and then
who's playing this?
wait, who else is a free agent? Oh, then I think Frank's a free agent too, so he's not gonna. I don't think he comes back.
Mitch is coming back, or he's traded. We said right.
Didn't we say Quickly and Mitch or whatever?
Yeah. And Noel and Taj are staying.
I think. I don't think Taj stays, but I think Noel does Because
Where
then
do
we
you
get
think Taj
I
is
say we
going?
sign the White in free agency, and that's our center, and then maybe Bobby Portis also.
Where do you think Taj is going, or is he done?
I don't know what team would want him.
Exactly.
I think maybe like a finals contender, just like how like PJ Tucker's role on the Bucks. I feel like something like similar with Taj on like a different team. So maybe Taj goes to like, I don't know.
LA?
Nah, I don't see him playing in LA.
Philly to replace Dwight?
Nah, I see him.
Brooklyn?
Where do I see him? Okay, that would just be cool if he went to Brooklyn. Maybe like I don't know what team. Maybe the Heat because they they get like Dwayne Dedman.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I could see that. Because 1 second. My grandma's calling me. Give me 20 seconds. All right, I'm back.
All right, yeah. So what we're saying? Oh yeah, Dedman. So again, Dedman would leave probably like the Heat. I don't know. I don't really see him staying there.
Then when
Then
leaves,
maybe Taj would go there to replace him. I don't know where Dedman goes. So
maybe I get Aniel in here. Aniel just texted me. Want to join the pod? Let's see what he says. So where was I gonna say? Dwayne Dedman. I see that. I'm getting rid of him and possibly Taj. It's not a bad idea. So they have Dwight, Noel, Burks, Duncan Robinson, Rose, Randall, RJ, Damian Dotson, Opie, and Sexton. That looks kind of solid, Jared. Oh, I am Bobby Portis? I think Portis is unlikely. Your mic is like under something or something.
Huh?
Oh, better now.
I don't know. I keep holding my phone here. Yeah, so maybe Bobby was a little unlikely, but it's like a dark horse take him on. I could see us signing him again.
Lucas Stang?
Luca, the Argentina guy. Yeah, I guess so. Well, because with Bobby, like, I actually heard the Knicks actually like tried to get him back like for this season, but the Bucks just gave him a better deal, and he just obviously the first season of the Knicks was disastrous, so he didn't want to repeat that. He wanted to put himself in a better situation.
I'd rather play for a contender, to be honest.
Huh?
I'd rather play for a contender, to be honest.
Yeah, and before the season, he didn't think we'd be like where we were. So
he just had to go to a winning culture. I'd rather go to a winning culture.
That's what he said. Yes.
That's pretty funny.
Well, Justin, this was November of last year. He said that.
That is pretty funny. Were you expecting? You weren't expecting any of this. That's why you have to give Thibs so much credit.
Yeah, no, you're right.
So
Lonnie could have gotten the Coach of the Year, but at the end of the day, we all know Thibs.
They went 8-0 in the bubble, which is nice, but they had Chris Paul.
Yeah, no, you add Chris Paul, you expect this kind of production.
I wasn't expecting finals of Chris Paul, but
yeah, but you expect.
I expect playoffs.
At least a playoff series win.
Yeah, agreed. That's what I can't believe. So my next thing I have to say to you is.
Oh wait, and one more thing about Coach of the Year. Coach of the Year, they don't choose it before the playoff. They choose it before the playoffs start, right? Don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we didn't know like how he would do in the playoffs, and
he's like elevated.
And Monty's like elevated his game, his like coaching game in the playoffs.
But Chris Paul doesn't do that good in the regular season. Not like that good.
Yeah, no, so that makes sense.
They were very close to get the first seed, and they were a young team. No one was expecting that as well. The other thing I have to tell you is Theo Pinson staying?
Yes.
Oh, he is.
The hype man. You gotta bring him back. You gotta bring him back.
So we have a 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13-man roster.
Well, then the other two guys are guys in the draft.
I don't think that's a bad roster, to be
Yeah.
completely honest with you. Okay, so let's go out over the positions now. So we have point
Colin,
guard,
start point guard.
Sexton, and then backup.
RJ shooting guard.
Backup is Rose. Okay, shooting guard is who?
RJ.
Yeah. Okay, small
And then
forward.
the backup would be.
No, we're not going back.
The backup would be what?
We'll go starting 5, and then we'll go from there.
Oh yeah, so Colin, RJ, and then didn't we say Duncan Robinson would be the small forward?
How tall is Duncan Robinson?
He played small forward for the Heat.
Just want to look up his height.
And then obviously Randall, power forward, and then either Dwight or Noel at center.
Duncan Robinson, height. Let's see. Duncan Robinson is 6'0". He's tall. He's 6'7". You knew that?
I knew that, yeah. Yeah, so we have a tall starting lineup then, because RJ is like pretty tall for a shooting guard.
Oh, his name is not RJ.
It's Rowan.
Center is Noel, I guess.
That's Dwight.
Or Dwight's gonna start at center.
I would have Dwight start.
All right, but
And then the bench would be Rose, Dotson, and then who do we have? Who do we say the small forward, backup small forward would be? Maybe
Right.
somebody in the draft.
Oh,
But what?
not
Oh no,
Reggie
wait.
Burks.
We could do.
Burks.
Oh yeah, Burks. Yeah, so Burks will be the small
Burks at the
forward.
2, I think, and then Dotson at the 3.
Nah, all the way around. Burks. They play Burks as small forward sometimes, and Burks is pretty big for a shooting guard, so you can get away with it. So yeah, the backup, the bench would be Rose, Dotson, Burks, Obi, and then Noel.
That could work, to be honest. I
And
don't
then
know.
like the third strings is like guys in the draft and like Vildoza,
Yeah.
and then if we
Luka.
keep Frank Knox.
Luka, Portis. Oh, Portis is not even getting a role in there. Why would Portis want to come if he's not even getting it?
Then maybe package Obi in the Sexton deal, then have Portis be the backup power forward.
So then you'll add Opie in the deal. Who would you get rid of? Mitch? I
Huh?
feel like that's more realistic if we switch Opie and Mitch.
So Obi go to Cleveland, you're saying?
Yeah, and Mitch, you don't even get the white, and you just keep.
I guess yeah. Then roll with Mitch at the starting lineup, and then I have Portis as the backup power forward.
Yeah, I see that.
And then
more.
the third strings will be like Vildoza and like other random guys from the draft.
I can see that actually happening like that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Sexton, Randall, RJ, Robinson. If they
That's
stay,
a good starting lineup. And then, yeah, that's a really good lineup.
I don't see them getting, like what I said before, top 7 seed. I see them getting 7, 8, even with that still.
Even with Sexton. 6
Yep.
to 8, I'd say. 6 to 8.
6, fine. I'll be generous because there's so many good teams in the league.
No, it's very competitive. It's a very competitive league.
Maybe even 5, to be honest with Sexton. 5 to 7.
Yeah, 5 to 7 is fair. If we add Sexton,
Yeah,
and the
Sexton's
Cavs are
good.
brain dead, so they'll literally do anything. So you're telling.
Maybe you could get Sexton even cheaper, and you keep the assets. That would be huge.
That would be, but I'm just saying, Justin, this is the cheapest you could probably get him. Like, you're giving up one guy that like averaged 4 points a game. Like, as much as I love Obi, you averaged 4 points a game.
To be honest,
and then,
I feel like
picks, and then picks that we don't even need because we'll be good.
To be honest, I feel like you could give up. This might be horrible, but like Opie in a first, maybe even that.
Yeah, I don't know if the Cavs would do that. That's like a little too like thinking they're brain dead, you know.
But even
Well,
at the cheapest,
if that's the
quickly-
roster next year, I see at least 50. I see somewhere between 40. I see like 40 to 50 wins. I say like,
Not
we finish above 500. I say like 50 wins, right around 50 wins, give or like more or less.
not Jacob, Jared. Really?
What?
50 wins?
Yes, like 45,
45 is fair.
in
Not,
82 game season. It's like 45 to 50 wins.
not 50. Stop.
Like 40. Okay, fine. I'll give it an actual number. Like 47.
47 wins is not the 7th seed. I don't know that you know that.
That's true.
Let me look.
Then like 45.
Let me look at the
like-
2019-2020 standings. I think that's fair.
No. Look at like the last time there was a full season. It was like 2018.
Yeah, that was 2019. Oh no, 2018. Oh my god.
Yeah, just look at that season.
2018.
Look at like if any team won 47 games in the East, tell me what seed they were.
47 wins. There was a 48 team, which was 5th seed.
All right. Who won 48 games that year?
Pacers.
Oh wow. They fell off.
They didn't fall off. It was injuries.
All right, whatever. You know what I mean.
Report for Depot.
Even in 2019-20, they were worse. Like with a healthy roster.
Yeah, but then they had to play off of Warren. Remember that? That was hysterical.
Oh yeah, like
There's so many memories in the NBA in the past 5 years. To be honest,
seriously.
there's so much you could pinpoint.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, 48 wins would get you like 5th seed. So I think like 45, right on 45, give or take. I'd say 45 wins, give or take.
This year was even better because I had a big Knick fan going back and forth, and I was very comfortable with my positioning with Melo and Portland. It was a very enjoyable year, to be honest.
Yeah, this season was lit.
But even like the past 5 seasons were like insane to just look at, enjoy.
So many like huge decisions and stuff. And,
Like,
team
let's
swap.
look at the Knicks 5 years ago.
And now look at us. We here.
Should I just pull
We
that
here.
up?
The shirt.
Like, who had the? Of course, you did that.
No,
My-
I wear it when I go to sleep usually, anyways. Like it's like my pajama shirt.
Yeah, I wear this when I go to sleep. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm joking.
sure, I totally believe that.
I might get a Dame and Melo USA team jersey.
Oh, nice.
Did you see this jersey of Dame? It's pretty cool. I'll send it to you. It's pretty cool. I'll send it to you later.
Mhm.
And then what's the other thing I have to tell you, Jared? My other thing I have to tell you is which team progressed the most in 5 years? Not off trading, off of team itself.
What do you mean they progressed? Like got
better without trading.
biggest without trading?
Yeah,
That's
they traded.
besides Harden. It was all draft.
They got KD and free agents. No, either.
Oh, you're saying just by the draft?
Yeah, and by players developing.
That's hard to choose.
Right.
Mm.
It's a tough topic too.
That's like weird to think about. Huh.
Can you say the Pelicans?
No. They got
Well,
worse if anything.
What did they? AD. You're right.
Yeah.
Who digressed? I think that's easy. San Antonio.
Oh, 100%. It's heavily the Spurs.
How's gold?
Huh?
Picking for gold.
I wasn't. Wait, who else? I'm actually thinking about. Oh no, I know. I have my team though. I have my team that your question before about who progressed the most. Either the Nuggets or the Jazz.
Nuggets or Jazz? The Nuggets 5 years ago were the 9th seed. Jazz were 5th seed. The Nuggets didn't the Jazz have people like 5? They had Gordon Hayward. They were
Oh
pretty
yeah,
good.
sure. Okay, so Nuggets because
Right,
like
I would say
Jokic and
Nuggets.
Murray were both
Jokic
drafted.
were-
And
I mean,
also, you could say the Suns, even though they traded for Chris Paul, like most of their core was draft.
and MPJ. I think it has to go to. Oh wait, they were the 15th seed in 2016-17, but they had
Yeah.
Chris Paul. They were the last seed.
So Denver. And then the award goes to Denver then.
No, Suns were the last seed.
No, I'm saying the award for progressed the most in 2015 is in 5 years was
2016.
easily Denver.
2016-17. Or should I go 2015-16?
No, I'd say it's Denver. I'd say Denver.
Did I have to go to 16-17 or 15-16?
15-16 because that was 5 years
Let me
ago.
go even more. I have to go back even more. Cavs were the number 1 seed in 15-16. That was with
Jeez.
LeBron.
Imagine the Cavs good. Couldn't be me.
The Suns were the 15th seed. Oh my god, that was hysterical. Not the Suns, the Lakers. The Suns were 14. The Nuggets were 11 5 years ago.
Exactly. So Nuggets. It goes to the Nuggets. So the team that progressed the most just by like draft and like by the draft would be the Nuggets 100%.
The Hawks were 4th seed a few years ago too. And that was the season with the Bucks, Knicks, Nets, Sixers.
Oh, like the 4 worst teams, yeah.
That's ironic.
And now they were the 4th best this year.
All right, Jared. I think that was a great talk.
Yeah, I'm about to pass out. I'm
Yeah,
so
I'm
tired.
about to watch some stuff, and I'm gonna go to sleep. You have a
All right.
long.
All right. Bye, Justin.
Yeah, it's a good talk.
Yeah, good
Thanks
talk.
for joining. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. The Second Take, and we're out.
Bye.
Jacob.